Tony. And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming,
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name. And today's deck test will be on the Tempo Warrior. The deck seems to be running pretty well so far, I'm probably sure. As this is a deck test, modifications will happen before the deck guide of this video. So just be prepared for that. I know some people will leave in a comment section below what's the difference between your deck test and your deck guide. So normally when I do my deck guides, there's deck testing I do beforehand, and that normally does not get covered in the deck guide, as I don't want to show you the deck unrefined. I normally will show you the final version of the deck. But due to time constraints and the fact that you guys have made it clear that you want to see everything, even the behind the scenes stuff, I'm going to go ahead and show you the kind of deck analysis slash, refinement I go through. I play a lot more games than 6, but I'm going to highlight just 6 games that I play when I first build the deck and the changes I might make. So against another warrior, I kind of like the blood and the alkalite. The battle rage, it's just this early on, it's not really necessary, but we know warriors are pretty it's a slow class in general, but especially now, it's much, much slower without Death Spite and stuff like that. So I'm just going to make the assumption he's playing Cthulhu Warrior, which is, most decks right now are Cthulhu, maybe some Death Rattle in there, but nothing good, nothing too far out of that yet. Only a week into this season, or not this season, but since the release, so don't really expect too much yet. But anyway, our Road to Legends will be taking up with these deck testing videos for now, and then once we hit probably around, I'm saying around 6 or 8, rank 6 to 8, depending on how the players we get matched up with and the decks that they're playing, we'll kind of hone down into decks that we know perform well, due to the fact that I don't want to just sit around rank 6 or 7 or 8 and just keep getting my ass kicked by people running refined decks that they've built and know that work. As for me, just testing out decks is completely different. Nothing really to play on turn 2 here, just going to shoot up my passive and end. Next turn, probably the Alkalite, and the following turn, maybe a Blood, or maybe the Ravaging Ghoul, depending on what he plays. If he wants to coin into that 4-drop, it'll be pretty good for us, because then we can just Blood and execute it, or we'll just Ravaging Ghoul and play it. Alright, nothing for him on turn 2. Looks like we're using Alkalite on 3. And we have a 4-drop as well. That's nice. This is probably one of my, when I first looked at this card, the Bloodhoof, I was like, hey, I was kind of skeptical of it. And then I realized that it's 4 mana, 2/6, and then not only, and it wasn't then that I realized it was good. It was when I was playing against an aggro deck that he traded like 4 creatures into this thing. And I kind of just giggled and laughed, and it was really good. Right now we can Blood this and execute it, or we can Ravaging Ghoul, and I think the Ravaging Ghoul is the better play here, as it hits everything for 1, as this just hits one thing for 1. We're actually going to be able to draw a card, and we're just going to execute that down. And we're going to swing for 1. And the reason we use that execute is because we have 2 of them in our hand, and I really just don't want to sit on executes right now. Next turn looks like we can Battle Rage for quite a bit. Oh man, that card's big. Okay, well, I almost want to use both Battle Rages now, but we won't. So this is 3, he's at 6, we swing 3 into there, that takes care of it. And then for the remaining mana, I suppose we just play the Fierce Monkey, right? Right. Alright, so we're going to swing this into here first, because if we attack with our creature first, he'll enrage, and I really don't feel like taking 5 to the face, even though it does make our Battle Rage a little bit better. I don't really care about that much right now. We could go ahead and Blood this, make a 2-drop, and then have a draw another card from hand, or we can play the Fierce Monkey and utilize all our mana, which I think is fine for now. It also puts up another target, so we can actually Blood this and then Battle Rage. We'll attack with our weapon first, so we make sure we draw like 3 cards. See what he plays here. He's had a pretty good curve so far. He got his Fierce Monkey into the Bloodhoof, so he might be playing the same deck I am, Tempo Warrior. You have an all golden hand right now. It's pretty cool. Reminds me of shield block a lot. Execute's just badass. I like this card too. I'm not really sure what's going on though. It's just like a guy bending over. He's got ooze all around him. Yeah, looks cool. I wish something would happen, like one of the spooky ghosts pop out. Another Bloodhoof. Oh gosh, and he's gonna slam that. Ooh, he executes off the The Acolyte, that's very interesting. Okay. Well, it looks like we'll be able to get through the Bloodhoof, and we also can Battle Rage and play our Bloodhoof, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. So that's an execute down for each of us. Alright, so for purposes, I'm going to... We can actually draw quite a few cards here. Oh my gosh, we could draw like 3 cards. I really like that. Okay, so we're gonna swing our monkey in this. No, this happens no matter what. This swings into here. We've taken damage. Now we can Acolyte. We blood it. And then we Battle Rage, draw 3 cards. Insane, the value. And this kind of just refills our hand. Nice. Hopefully we can hit like rank 13 or 12 in this video. Deals 1 to everything. We draw another card. He probably has a whirlwind in his hand. He's going to clear our field with that, but it's alright. Ooh, double ghoul. Hits this ghoul for 2, which makes it... Ooh, we draw another card. So we can actually play our weaponsmith and it kills this. But what can we do about this other one here? We can't Bloodhoof and weaponsmith. Definitely not going to execute. We've got the double armor smith. I might actually change this out, but it's really good against the aggro matchup. No. I suppose we could blood this. Yeah, we could blood this whirlwind weaponsmith hit. That clears board and puts a 2-1 and a 3-3 on the board. That's not bad. I guess it puts a 2-2 on the board. But that's a lot of cards to do not a lot. But it seems okay, right? We could actually blood that. No, we need to blood this so it dies their whirlwind. Okay. Okay. Warriors can't really deal with 2-1s effectively unless they use like a weapon, so this was okay. And I doubt he's gonna use an execute on this line. Puts, you know, a 5-4 on the board and we have a weapon out. It's 6 cards to our 6 card. He's gonna War Axe to 3-3. This makes sense. Next turn looks like a Bloodhoof, and then 2 Armor Smiths next to it. The Acolyte's kind of scary. I mean, we could Hellscream into it, and hopefully he doesn't have the next execute. But he's gonna draw 2 cards. He's already 19 in the deck. Uses up all our mana, or we just Bloodhoof and then swing once into him. But the problem is that he's gonna draw at least 2 cards, and it leaves it on the field. So it's questionable whether we should do that or not. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll leave our weapon up. So if he has the execute, that's both of the execute. If he doesn't, and it's going to be a pretty good Hellscream this turn. It's going to stop him from playing anything besides, like, I guess the Sylvanas would be pretty bad too. Man, we could have held it. We'll see what happens here. We'll remember it for next time. Okay, Berserker's not too bad. Another Berserker again. It's not too bad. The Whirlwind bumps them up, kills our card. They're going to have quite a bit of attack, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. We can execute 1 down. We actually have double taunt. So, I mean, 6-3, really not that scary. We can execute 1 and then... Yeah. Battle Rage is decent. He's running out of cards. So definitely, I feel like executing 1, or do we just attack 1, leave our guy at 1 HP? I feel like executing 1 is not bad here. What if we Armor Smith, Bloodhoof, that's 6, 7, 8? Okay, so we'll draw. We probably should have drew first, but it's okay. Yeah, we could have slammed. We can still slam it. We should probably attack it first. I don't mind taking 6, but then we don't draw the card.
Armor made.
I think this is okay. We could slam Whirlwind, but that's a lot of cards wasted. Because this basically contests this, because we can just swing Armor Smith or just slam it, or Whirlwind the following turn. He only has 4 cards, so we're pretty good on value so far. And without that execute, he's going to be hurting pretty bad. We also should have definitely played the draw before we used the execute, because we probably could have made a pretty decent game plan with what we had. Like, we could have swung like a weapon into one, slam the other one, and then Whirlwind to kill them both. And we could have saved the execute. So it was actually my bad. That was a misplay. And then we have the execute for his Hellscream, or like a Sarah if he runs something like that. So we definitely should have done that instead of the move I did. But I'm tired. We've done quite a bit of, we've done a decent amount of videos today, so. Mistakes like that, though, in the higher ranks definitely make a difference. Like, not having the execute is huge if he plays some, like, giant creature we would normally not be able to take care of. And again, this is our first time kind of playing the decks, and deck testing. So, I mean, you're gonna make mistakes. Like, you can't expect top-tier plays no matter what deck you play all the time. Like, it's just, I mean, I guess for some pro players, I suppose you can expect that, but I'm no super professional. I think I'm a decent Hearthstone player, and I do my best to give you guys as much information as possible. So, looks like he left. Could have gone either way still. Due to the fact that an execute and him playing a Hellscream would drastically change the game, because we had no way to deal with his Hellscream. But, worked out well. So going against a Paladin, I'd normally say this matchup is not so good due to the fact that this new Bubble Paladin is absolutely ridiculous, and but it looks like our hand is really, really solid. I'm not going to change anything. I can't complain. We've got a War Axe, we've got Slam, we got Berserkers, we got the Armor Smiths, we got the Coin. I keep forgetting to change that card back, guys. I need to change this card back. This card back is too cool not to use. Alright, so we're going to coin out the Armor Smith just because it contests basically any 1 HP creature he has. And also it makes his Divine Favor not so great whenever he plays that. Abusive Sergeant, that's fair. Looks like he's just going face here, which is a little greedy, but you know, it's Paladin. So we're going to swing into this. We're going to take 1 damage there. We're going to kill off the 2-1. We could have done this in reverse order, but it would have actually put more damage on my Armor Smith, and I don't mind taking the face damage right now due to our hand. And the fact that Armor Smith does give us armor, and if he does attack the Armor Smith, not only do we gain armor, but we soak damage because he's not going face. So another Abusive Sergeant. If he goes his face here, that is completely... Oh. Good trade on his part. Solid play. Alright. So I guess we Berserker? Or do we Slam? I think we Berserker. Kill off the 2-2. And this is where if he plays like a 1-drop, then Divine Favors for 2 cards, it's a pretty big deal. True Silver Champion to take care of the Berserker. Solid. Unfortunately, we need to draw into our Ravaging Ghoul. That'll actually clear these out. True Silver Champion is such a good 4-drop. Whirlwind's decent here as well. I really don't want to Whirlwind this. Like, Slam 1 armor up seems okay. Even Battle Raging to get more cards seems decent. I mean, Whirlwind stops all damage, though, and we have a lot of Whirlwind abilities. But I feel like he's going to go ham next turn with the 1-drops. Guess we Battle Rage. Another Whirlwind. I think we just slam this and go on. I'll save him. I think Whirlwind's too good to use on 3 damage right now, considering we know what he's playing. So if he gives us Divine Shield or buffs it up, then we just slam execute. Okay, that's fine. So we can actually slam this to draw another card. Yeah, it's actually going to be a 2-2 now. Okay. Acolyte's pretty good. Unfortunately, it's just going to die to this 3-2 weapon. He might skip it on it, and if he does, we double Whirlwind. But I mean, if he's good, he won't be that greedy. He might just go face, though. Who knows? I would definitely kill the Acolyte. But that's me.
Reporting for duty.
None may steal our secrets.
Good call. Bloodhoof is pretty solid here. Alright, so we could actually double Whirlwind Execute. And we can also play Berserker. Double Whirlwind kills this, execute this. This is a 3-1. Then we play Berserker. Or we just double Whirlwind, kill these two. This is a 3-1, this is a 3-4. Then I think we double Whirlwind. We execute this down, and we just play the Berserker. We do not want to give him a good Divine Favor. And this makes it so if he has to use both these creatures to trade into the Berserker, and then we just play our taunt next turn to start armoring up. We have better draws than him no matter what, due to the fact that his deck is basically, I think a 4-drop is the highest thing in it. Even if maybe he plays a Stand for Darkness, which does 1 damage to everything on the board, but we have Ravaging Ghoul still. Unless I have Varian, but maybe we won't live that long. Maybe we will. Who knows? Face is definitely the place, my friend. And this is probably that Divine Favor to draw to. Passive, not Divine Favor. Battle Rage, pretty solid, but we're actually going to hold on to it. We're just going to armor up for now. As I said, this taunt. Man, oh man, this taunt is a bitch to get through for an aggro deck. So he should swing his 2-1 into it and then his 1-1, because then it'll give Divine Shield to a card, unless he has a better card in his hand that he wants to give a Divine Shield to, like the 3-3.
Reporting for duty.
It's weird that he'd pass it before killing the 2-1. That's an interesting play. Because he still doesn't get through it. And he could give the Divine Shield to. That was the best card he could have given Divine Shield to. Alright, so I mean, we could Battle Rage, but I do not want to help him on card control. Like, at all.
Try this. It's hammer time. I strike.
I mean, we could Battle Rage here, draw 3 cards, but then his Divine Favor is pretty bad. And I do not want that, because we have lethal next turn anyway. So why let him draw cards if he has that Divine Favor? Right now, he gets through the taunt. He still can't take care of the 10-1. Because now it's a 12-1. Or 11-1. No, yeah, because it didn't take damage because Divine Shield. My bad. Berserker just won us the game, I think. He could run Consecration, but that'd be very surprising. There's a Steward, and then there's probably a buff. Yeah, there's a Stand Against Darkness. And everybody gets that sweet Divine Shield. Look at that shit. That's passed around fucking cars and whales like... What's her name? What is her name?
The victory is...
I'm retarded. She's, Oprah. God, why couldn't I think of Oprah? She's like, all in her shows, she's like, and I car for you, and I car for you. It's like, Divine Shield for you, Divine Shield for you. You got 1 health? Hell yeah, pass that guy Divine Shield. You got 1 health? Oh, you too, you too. Oprah Winfrey with the Divine Shield. Bum bum. Warlock. Doing pretty well. Who would have known? That Tempo Warrior coming in clutch. This seems okay. I don't even really like Slam, to be honest, but it's good against like Flame Imp and Void Caller. It's a good opening hand again. Surprisingly, the Weaponsmith's coming back due to the fact that Despite's gone. We need some sort of weapons, man. We got fucked with the weapons. So we can actually coin out Armorsmith because we have the Shield Slam, or we just hang on to coin and then we coin maybe on 3 to get this Weaponsmith out. But I kind of like coining the Armorsmith because of what's that stupid card's name? The new Death Rattle. It's a 1-drop, 1/1 Death Rattle. Summon something really, really annoying. So, Peddler. Alright, well that's not so good because we attack into that. It's a 1/2. It dies next turn. We slam it. That really doesn't feel great either due to the fact that it produced another 1-drop. So this was, pointing out this card was how you say him in, not the best play. Oh, should have held on to the coin, then we could have coined Berserker. It would have been much better. But who knows, man. Who would have known, man. Alright, so the Berserker looks like a good card. Ooh, the War Axe, solid. But unfortunately, oh, man. The problem with the Berserker is that it just dies to these 2 cards. I mean, we could Alkalite, but that really doesn't develop anything. The Berserker at least puts some like pressure on the board. The Alkalites just draw potential, so I think we put the Berserker down. If we attack this guy just dies next turn, so we just go face. I guess we could have swung in there, so if the Berserker would be attacked, it would kill the Imp Gang Boss. But now he can just swing and swing. Oh, he'd swing first with the Imp Gang Boss, putting it 2, make a 1/1, swing in here, that dies. This is a 2/2, he makes a 1/1, that's good. Hopefully he doesn't do that. I guess swinging with the Armorsmith was important, because we know he's not going to kill that anyway, so. Maybe the pings go on the Armorsmith. Alright, ping the Armorsmith, ping the Armorsmith. Oh, no. Oh, he's going to attack the Armorsmith anyway. Ah, you greedy little gremlin. Why you do this? I guess I suppose if one of the pings, if it pings off one of these, then he couldn't make the trade there. He was hoping he would ping the Berserker, because then he could swing his 2/2 into it. Do not ping my Berserker. Alright, this is good. Double Void Color, though. That does not feel good. Alright, so this needs to die. And then I guess we just War Axe, and we just go ham on these things. This is a 9/3. If we swing into here, it's going to take at least another card to kill it, the 2/2. So, it feels bad, but it needs to happen. Spawn of N'Zoth. Look at this cute little thing. Oh man, this guy's filling up the board. Okay, well. This 1/1 taunt, guys, it is a really good card. I almost want to bash my or slam my own Alkalite. I'm gonna execute off this. This goes into here no matter what. I think we Alkalite a Pain or we Armorsmith. If we Alkalite a Pain, he can't kill his Spawn and N'Zoth into our guy. So I think the Alkalite's fine here. Like if we play the Weaponsmith, he can just play his creatures and then swing the N'Zoth into it, and everybody gets the +1/+1. But if we play the Alkalite, we can kind of kill the N'Zoth on our end, not so much his end, because we want him maybe to have maybe 1 card when he kills it. Oh no, the Direwolf fucked us, boys.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
All right, well, Warwind's pretty good here. Ravaging Ghoul's really good here. Anything that does 1 damage to everybody's really good. Battle Rage. Well, that's how you say the not so good. I mean, we could Battle Rage for 1, but I mean that doesn't feel great. We can bring down the field decently though. I guess we just Weaponsmith, swing into this douche. Unfortunately, now he's going to be able to buff what he wants on his terms instead of on our terms, because he can just he can play his creatures, swing the 2/2/2 into our 3/3, and then we're in a bit of a pickle dick, especially if he plays the little tentacle card. Don't play the tentacle card. Do not play the tentacle card. Do not play the fucking tentacle card. I swear to God, if you make 4 tentacles and they all become 2/2s, we are fucked. We are so done. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't play that tentacle porn shit in here. You need to give me some. Oh no. What the fuck? You just going face? Oh, this guy knows the place. Alright, everything gets +1/+1. Howdy doody. a very interesting sort of line of play he made there. Well,
watch this.
we have one slam, right? This is definitely going here no matter what. These two battle rages are fucking me, guys.
Watch this.
I mean, we could swing here, battle rage for one, but I want to battle rage for more than one.
This.
And we battle rage for two. Monkey's pretty good. You're looking for that sweet taunt. Unfortunately, 8 HP is not a lot. If he has any sort of direct damage, we're not feeling too good here, boys. The Sea Giant, so we're hoping for that sweet execute. Power overwhelming to get through the taunt. We've got a few draws to draw into that execute though, so we doing all right. So I think we just battle rage here, right? Because we're not going to be able to put really damage onto anything. I mean, we could, yeah. So I guess we just battle rage, hope for that execute. Nice.
Watch this.
So you can swing into this douche. Play the ghoul. Execute the that guy. We can actually develop a weapon here, but we're probably playing this guy next turn. So I think using our passive is fine, or unless we're just gonna go berserker another ghoul. I value armor pretty heavily right now. 8 is not a lot. That warlock passive though.
Why do you call?
Ghoul? That kind of sucks for you, doesn't it, buddy? Yeah, it does. I'm sorry.
Be thirsty.
do we how big of a douche are we? I don't value that damage. Well, actually, do we? It puts it at 1, but then it damages 2 extra things. I think that's okay. Sorry, buddy. We're just gonna passive again. The reason we did it this way, this guy could have been a 3-2, but it actually put, I believe, 3 more damage back on our frothing. So, or 2 or 3 more damage, and I've almost valued that higher because we're pushing, you know, lethal. Well, almost lethal, but lethal with the War Axe. Sea Giant's not going to be enough. That's pretty good. Look at these little tentacles. Look at them go. Alright, so this is 16. Yeah. I kind of want to play this guy to see what weapon I get. Is he worth it? What if it gives me a 1H weapon? So this is 16, 17, 18, 19. So no matter what weapon it gives me, we theoretically win. So let's just see what it gave me. It gave me a 3-2. So. What would be a 0 attack weapon? I don't think that exists. Even if it gave me a rusty fucking hook, we would have made it. A rusty hook. We've been doing pretty well today. I mean, we played mid-range druid, which mid-range shaman, and I don't think we lost once. Then we played rogue before that. We got some losses in there with that because I suck with rogue. Now we're playing temple warrior, and we're just smashing names. All right, I like the. I like the berserker, kinda. I don't really like the blood hoof though. We only have 2 4-drops in the deck, so it might have been good to keep it. But this is a pretty solid hand, especially the blood hoof. It's like the same kind of blood. This is just a Karen blood hoof, and the other guy's like a blood hoof something else. Wow, we can actually, I think we have a hold coin because we have 2 berserkers back to back. We have turn 2 berserker and turn 3 berserker. And that's a doozy for someone. God, I keep forgetting to put the new card back on. So we can actually save the coin for turn 5. I actually like that a little bit more. I mean, double berserker's fine, but I mean he's ramping hard and we need to match. Oh, fuck me. The dream, guys. Why does everybody get the dream against me? Like, that's not insane, right? Is that not insane? Like, that's the second time today that's happened where some guy played Communion and he just gets it right off the back. The first game we played, he like innervated and got it on his turn. And now he's gonna get like a Nixia or something crazy like that. Chromagus. Wow, that's fantastic. Alright, draw me and execute and I won't complain. I mean, that's fucking... that wrecked me. Alright, Weaponsmith. Alright. So if we play Berserker and Whirlwind, that's 4 cards that take damage. And he's already at... that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. And he takes 1, that's 6. That's still not enough. So if we played Weaponsmith, that's not enough. So we'd have to, yeah, so we have to play Berserker. We gotta play Berserker. We Whirlwind. Oh man, this feels bad. Alright, keep calculating. It's 6. And then we swing. And then it's at 6. But I don't have higher attack here. We actually gain more armor this way. Yeah. Get 1 more armor this way. We also have a pretty solid Berserker, so as long as he doesn't top deck like a Wrath or something, or a Swipe, we good. Or a Keeper. Raven Idol's pretty good. But, I mean, it doesn't give him exactly what he wants. He probably went for a spell to kill that. Come on. Give me a fucking break, man. Like, come on. Not only did you not draw your swipe, you generated a fucking swipe, man. We haven't even put any damage onto you. And you're just drawing into some crazy shit. We need to draw and execute. And execute will buy us a turn or 2, but it's gonna be a rough game. He plays Cthulhu too, this greedy little fucker. Alright, so it looks like it's a War Axe. I mean, if we play the Weaponsmith, it's only a 2. That's pretty good. So we can actually blood this and War Axe, and then hit and hit. I like that a lot, because this puts it to 6. Yeah. Puts more cards on the board. And we have Ravaging Ghoul for the proc onto the execute. So right now a Battle Rage would be really good because we could play the Ghoul, deal 1 damage, draw a card. Okay, so he's not playing a 9 or 10 drop this turn, which makes it so if he draws 2 of them, he gets held up a turn, which is pretty good. He used his passive, which tells me he's probably not going to play the card in his hand. Yeah. Oh, we definitely War Axe. We'll save the Ghoul. We'll deal 1 damage to this and swing with everything just to make another 2-drop. I don't want to play the Ravaging due to the fact that we don't have the Battle Rage yet, and I don't know how many cards we were going to be able to do or how many cards he's going to be able to kill. And the reason we didn't damage our 4/5 is the fact that if he swiped it, he would actually, you know, kill it. And I don't want him to be able to kill it without using his passive to kill it. So he's going to innervate passive Deathwing. Hey, how you doing? Well, that kind of sucks. Well, we draw that sweet execute, we'll be able to deal with it. But Deathwing's a pretty good draw. I mean, every draw he's gotten so far has been exactly what he needed, besides the 1 turn he drew into the Wraith to cycle for 1. But that's still, you know, killed a card. Oh man, how you like that Rafam? Pretty good. Alright, so we need like Battle Rage into like Execute. Well, that's not a Battle Rage. Good job. Bet that game was hard.
You got me.
Well played.
Sucks our only losses to like a gimmick deck that only works if you draw, you know, exactly what you need. But it's okay. Good for him. When I said back-to-back deck guides, I was quoting the Coliseum manager. He's not playing, so I wasn't sure you would get it. I don't understand. The best trick to talking to a huge amount of people is to look past them at the wall behind them. I've done plenty of penetrations where I haven't looked at the people in the face at all. Yeah, the problem is, like, if I'm looking at the wall, I'm not, like, I have to focus when I'm talking. His comment was in regards to me saying I'm not good at speaking in front of people. Like, I can speak in front of the camera most of the time just fine, depending on my energy level. As of now, it's, you know, quite dwindling, but, you know, I'm talking to you guys, and it sounds fair, right? It's not sketchy, it's not burpy, it's not fucking roller coaster ride of emotion. It doesn't sound like I'm about to cry. But when I present, it's just not good. Literally, my voice goes like 5 pitches higher. I stumble, and my face turns red. It's just bad stuff. So yeah, I mean, I suppose looking at the back wall could help, but eh. Alright, so there's quite a few things that we can do here. We can blood this, it lives, it makes a dude, we swing into it, does some cool shit, or we just berserker, swing, and it doesn't feel that great, so I think it's blood time. Swing into it, hopefully it doesn't hit the 2-2. Yeah, that's pretty good, and we'll passive. So we got a 1-1 and a 2-2 out of deal, and we were able to deal with this huge toad. So the fact that he's running coining into a 4-drop, I'm not sure. Maybe the Hound Dude. Yeah, the Hound Dude. 3-3, that does a lot of good stuff. If we slam, we swing, it makes 2-1-1s, we swing, we don't develop anything else, so I think we just brave and go face. The only problem is if he has a Houndmaster, he could actually, this is a pretty good combination. So we're going to hope he doesn't have the Houndmaster. If he does, you know, bad things happen to good people. Kill command. Okay. Ooh, on the hunt. And then he swing the 3-3 into the 1. Okay. So unfortunately, Slam doesn't draw us a card anymore. We could Berserker it. I mean, we could Slam it, I mean.
Maybe... No.
I wish we had 6 mana here. We're gonna Berserker. We're gonna Slam this, and we're gonna kill off the 1/1s that come out of it. These count as beasts too? Oh man, that's insane. Oh, good stuff for him. Alright, so for 6 we've got 2. Oh man, Ram Wrangler, don't give him something absolutely insane. Woo, that sucks for you! Sorry, man. Alright, War Axe is a good draw here. Takes care of this 3-3. Another Berserker. I like the taunt. It's an Alkalite or another Berserker. And we're doing alright, so I can just put down the pressure, my man. We'll kill off this. We could have went 7 face, but I don't like him having a field whatsoever. Animal Companion, not Huffer. That's not good either. That actually kills our taunt. Don't win this Savannah Highmane always. Ooh, no Savannah Highmane. We're getting our RNG today, guys. I'm liking this. And a Fiery Bat. So anything that does 1 damage to everything on the field. Actually, no. That doesn't feel. Any weapon seems pretty good. But these things are going to be huge. Holy shit. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! Oh my god! Holy shit, the Berserkers just went berserk! My man, why you do this? You just fucked yourself up by doing that. You should have just let it be. You were just like, oh, let's just, you know, let's see how high we can get fucked. Oh man, I'm sorry, Huntard. That was pretty dumb though. I would have made the first trade and have been like, alright, maybe we need to reevaluate this play as these Berserkers are about to one-shot my face hole. But not with this guy. He's adamant when killing that taunt card. A lot of warlocks today. Doesn't it seem like a lot of warlocks? Alright, I like the Ravaging Ghoul, to be honest. The Armor Smith's always something I keep. The Whirlwind and the Hellscream, yeah, we'll talk to you later. Execute another Armor Smith. Ooh, coining out double Armor Smith into the Ravaging seems pretty good. If we draw a Battle Rage, then it makes it even better, because then we can just Battle Rage. Let's see what he plays here. Alright, the Villager makes me want to play the Armor Smith ASAP. But we could also hold on to it and just play it next turn. But then we'd coin out the Ravaging, so that doesn't feel good. We'll just play it. We got 2 of them. We'll just double them up, son. We about the double ups. Almost had an alt gold hand. This Ravaging Ghoul is not gold. Peddler's pretty good. So we actually blood this, swing into it. But then we don't play anything else, which kind of stinks. Unless we draw into another 1-drop. What's a 1-drop in our deck? 2 bloods? But then that's kind of silly. I guess Whirlwind's a good card. If you draw into a Whirlwind, Berserker's pretty good. So we could blood this, but then we float 1 mana. But if we play another one of these, what happens? Blood kills. This is the only thing. Turn 3. Meh. Another Armor Smith. Swing. Meh.
Maybe strike.
Well,
no.
then it'd be at 3. Then he could swing. Then we would swing with the other one. You kill off both his creatures. But this is pretty good, man. That's like that. That's a hard play not to make right there. Like, we still get a 1/2 and a 2/2 on the board. That's too good. That's too good. I think either play was fine though. Like, Armor Smith utilizes, of course, all the mana. But this just sets us up for, like, a better Berserker. Even Ghoul seems pretty good here, because we can just swing our Armor Smith into there, swing there into there, and then Ghoul. Berserker's also a solid play here.
Strike.
Now we get a 6/4. We get some armors. And he's going to want to make this trade here, and if he doesn't, he's going to power overwhelming that, which means our Armor Smith lives to tell another tale. Egg. Wow, that's interesting. Will he go face here? If he goes face, then we definitely Ghoul. Okay. That makes sense. We're gonna deal with this egg before it becomes a nuisance. And the fact that he doesn't have Implosion anymore, it's gonna be really hard for him to get rid of this Frothing Berserker. Which, by the way, is insane, by the way. This card is so broken, in my opinion. Well, it's not broken, it's just if you don't deal with it, like, look what happens. In 2 turns, we've turned a 3-drop into infinite value. Like, that's the second concede in a row due to Frothing Berserker for shenanigans. I don't know how long this video has been going for, but I'm going to call it here just because I'm super tired and I really want to be able to record for you guys tomorrow. We're 5 gold away from a pack, or 5 packs, so actually we'll just open up them tomorrow because I don't want to just get 4. I want to get all 5. Let's see what quests we have. No, not packs. Where are we at? Druid or Hunter. So we'll knock out that quest tomorrow, and maybe we'll play some free-to-play. I don't know yet, but what are we doing on our... We have to be the highest on our friends list. Oh... Concede to me. This guy, legend every single season. And he's like top 500 legend, and he's a good player, no doubt. So I'll be competing with you. Concede to me. Anyway, always glad to have you guys here at the end. Always love to hear what you have to say about these new decks I'm building and any improvements you feel as if I could make to the deck. Along with that, I always like to hear what you guys have to say in regards to the channel as a whole. Whether it be, you know, deck ideas, deck videos, tip guides, arena guides, whatever you guys want to see from the channel or hear from me. I always look at the comments and see what you guys are, of course, wanting from me to put on the channel. So without further ado, I'm going to end this video. I'm Warshak like always, and happy whatever the hell day it is.